All right. Did I see, is it 40s tonight, Bets?
Yeah, could be.
All right.
Many locations, I think, will drop back into the 40s. We're starting to see the clouds clearing out. This is not a live look at the sky. Actually, you guys have the live look at the sky behind you, which just changed. Sorry.
Psych. We
It's
looked
like
back
a
and
blue
went,
graphic
oh.
behind them now. It's all right. Trust me. We have a few peaks of blue sky that are starting to pop out. In the next few hours, I think we're going to get to see more and more of that. Clearing taking place after the isolated shower chances that remain in the area filter out of here. But that north to south trend continues as drier air is pulling in, as low pressure is pulling out. So we do have these scattered showers, especially south of US 30 at this point. You can also see a little shower and thunderstorm that's sitting in southeastern portions of Portage County out around the Deerfield area. That will continue to move out into Mahoning County. But really, it looks like for the most part, the worst is over. And you can kind of see that north to south drift going on. So we still have a few showers and rumbles of thunder to go for areas in Holmes County and over toward Tuscarawas County. Carroll County, you're probably going to be on the receiving end of this batch that's up in the Deerfield area now. So it's got to come down through Alliance and Minerva and finally dropping back into the Carrollton area and then eventually maybe even down toward Leesville and areas farther to the south. The bigger picture shows the overall motion and putting it into context here on the backside of this area of low pressure, swirling over the berg, continuing to move out toward the big cities on the East Coast, and drier air to the north is filtering in. Now, this area of low pressure has been stuck in a little dip in the jet stream pattern. And that jet stream pattern and the dip is representative of cooler air that's kind of sinking in. However, out in the west, the heat is building, and that heat will eventually uncork and start to move to the east, and that is when we will have a return to more summery temperatures. You can kind of track it all in the jet stream pattern and how this all begins to shake out. So our cool air is associated with a trough in the upper parts of the atmosphere. That's where the cold air resides. That will swing out, and now you can kind of see how we have this warmer air that's allowed to move in. Once it moves in, we're just going to see it continuing to push northward early next week especially, and that is going to set us up for highs back into the 80s. We'll also start to tap into more humidity courtesy of the deep south, and that will then eventually lead to some shower and thunderstorm chances for us. There is a little dip that's going to be coming back to us at the end of next week, but the heat continues to build in the far western states too, and eventually that will be coming our direction. Overnight, we will be clearing out and it will be cooler. We're going to drop back into the 40s, as Christy mentioned, even low and mid 40s potentially. Can't rule out a 39 or a 38, but I think for the most part, low to mid 40s will do it for the inland areas. Folks close to the lakeshore, upper 40s to around 50 to begin the day tomorrow. Once the sun comes up, it is going to do its thing, as it always does. That National Design Market hour-by-hour forecast takes off after sunrise. We will start in the chilly 40s, and the mercury will be rapidly rising into the mid and upper 60s for the afternoon. Now, I know that may not sound terribly hot, but remember, we don't have a whole lot of humidity to deal with tomorrow. We will be seeing nothing but sunshine, and so this little step back from the summery heat with our refreshing change continues. Lots more sun coming in on Friday. Now we're going to start to build back some of the heat. Clouding up through the day on Saturday. Late day rain chances return. That carries over into Sunday, and then here comes the low and mid 80s early to middle of next week. And as the humidity continues to move in, we'll start to pop up some percolating showers and thunderstorms during the heat of the day.
Bets, 30s, is this blankets over plants weather?
No, I don't think we have a frost potential tonight. Winds are
Okay.
going to be in the 5 to 15 range, so I think that should be enough to hold the temperatures up. If we had dead calm, I'd be a little bit more concerned. If we also didn't have the rain today, I would be more concerned. The moisture in the ground will help to elevate the temperatures for the plants.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Yes, we both, that was
I was
one thing we
wondering about
asked.
that.
I got you.
Thanks, Bets.
Thanks.
Still ahead on 3 News at 5.